Hello cooking fans and welcome to Warrior Camping. Now today I'm back cooking with one Tigris. He's sitting there ready to go. Tom show's ready to go. Can of tomatoes, can of kidney beans. My little cup there is full of rice and I've got some spices with me. There you go, got a cup of rice, some spices, chili flakes, couple of nice beers. Got a packet of mint sitting there and some peppers and some onion. So today I'm going to Mexico and doing a nice chili con carne. So for all you chili con carne fans, this is how you do one on a couple of Twig stoves. Easy enough, nice and tasty. Who doesn't like a nice big plate full of chili con carne? It's a lovely dish, ain't it? Really tasty. And this is quite an easy one. I'm not putting loads of stuff in this, just a bit of a basic chili, but it will be really nice. Will be a really tasty chili con carne. Great one to warm you up when you're out doing a bit of winter camping. I don't need warming up today. It's quite warm today, but I got all the bits together and thought, right, I'll do a chili this weekend. So here we go, I'm doing one. So I've just chopped up the onion, chuck that in the wok. So I'll just chop up some peppers. Now I've got some red pepper and some yellow pepper to chop up. So I'll just slice up the peppers. You can put a lot more in this than what I'm doing. I'm just doing a basic one because I've only got a few bits with me, but it's enough to do a really nice tasty chili con carne. So let's chop up a bit of the old yellow pepper, get that in there, get rid of that little bit out there. Right, get chopping again, yellow pepper being chopped up. So not a lot going on with this one. Some peppers and some onion really, bit of garlic, and then I've got my little pots full of like spices. Bit of paprika, bit of cayenne pepper, and some chili flakes. And a can of tomatoes and kidney beans. Sort of, I like the kidney beans in it personally, but you don't have to put them in because some people don't really like the kidney beans. You could do this without them, no problem, but I like them in a chili, so that's why I'm going to chuck them in. So chop the last bit of the pepper up, a little bit more of that green one. Like with this, I'm doing it, I've got like chili flakes in that little pot. They're hot chili flakes, they are. They're really hot, that little Bosch pot of chili flakes. But you could do this with fresh chilies. I would have done it with fresh chilies if I had any. But I haven't got none. And I've got that little pot of flakes there, so I'm just using that. But if you like it nice and hot, you could put fresh chilies in this and really boom it up a bit. Just chopping up a little clove of garlic and I shall throw that in there. So that's the garlic chopped. Let's get that in the wok. Like the way I'm doing it, this will still be quite hot because that pot of them Bosch chili flakes, they're really hot. You don't need a lot of them. I don't know what sort of chilies they are in that pot, them flakes, but they are really hot. You don't need much of that and it'll really start having some heat in there. But if you've done it with fresh chilies, then you can, if you like it really hot, you put a couple of Scotch bonnets or something in this, it'll blow your head off. So you can do it however you like it in it. If you don't really like the chili much, just put some mild chili stuff in it. Don't put much in it. I do think you need a little bit of chili in there, otherwise it's not chili con carne, is it? You got to have a little bit of chili flavour going on in it, because it just makes it taste so much better with the chili in it. So let's get one Tigris fired up. He should go up alright today, because like I said, it's nice and warm today. Ain't red hot, it's a nice day today. So that's it, boom, that one Tigris gone straight into action, nice. So what I'm going to do with this one is start building it up a little bit at a time with the spices. like I do with a curry and that, just start building it up, add a little bit of these spices, little bit of time, and I think it tastes better if you do that, rather than just bunging everything in together. I think with these chilies and with the curries, if you build them up a little bit of a time, they do get a nicer flavour. Well, that's what I think anyway. Everyone's different, so you might think you do it a different way, your way's better, and that might be right, but for me personally, I think when I had a little bit of time and like mix it in and build up the flavours on these like spicy dishes, I do think they end up tasting a bit better in the end. I don't know, it's just the way I've done it. Like, someone told me to do that years ago, and then when I'd done it, I thought, you know what, they are right. When you build them up, they taste better. So since then, I've always sort of done it with curries and chilies. Anything I make that's spicy, I kind of don't bung everything in together. I kind of build them up, and I do think there is a little bit of like, there is something in that that makes it taste a little bit better in the end when you're building up the flavours. You get more depth in the flavours in the dish, rather than just bung it all in together. Whereas a lot of dishes, isn't it, I'll just fill up a little pot with all the herbs, all the bits, all what I need, bring a little pot up with everything mixed in it, and then chuck that in my wok or the frying pan or the pot or whatever, mix it in, and bang, you're good to go with that. Tastes the same doing it like that or building it up. But when you're using the spices, I think building it up is a better way of doing it. So I've just put a few more twigs into one tigress, get him going good, and I'll give that a little stir around. All I've put in there so far is some cayenne pepper and some mild chili powder. So that's all that's gone in there, just as a start. That'll start giving it a bit of flavour, and then I'll add more and more as I go, and add the hotter chili at the end to like boom it up a bit. And I'm not going to like make this ridiculously hot. It'll be hot-ish, but I sort of think if you overdo it with the chilies and all that in the curries, you make them too hot, and then you kind of lose the nice flavours of what you're eating, and everything just tastes red hot. Now, I know some people like it like that. Some people put a ton of chili in stuff, and they love it when it just tastes red hot, but I sort of prefer it where it's got the flavour there with the heat as well. So I don't overdo it with the chilli. But it's easy for you lot who love it really hot. Just put some more chilli in. It's not a problem. Just do however much chilli you want. You can keep banging as much chilli in this as you want. Make it to your own taste. But like I say, the way I'm doing it, if you're someone that can't take any chilli whatsoever and you like it really mild, don't put as much as I'm putting in it, because this will be sort of quite hot. This will be down the middle road somewhere. If you don't like much chilli, I'm putting in too much for you. If you do like it really hot, I'm not putting enough in for you really. So you just have to like take from that what you will and do it whatever way you want. Add chilli or don't add as much chilli. It's totally up to you. And like, if I was making this today, like I am, if I was doing this for Jess, she wouldn't be able to eat this the way I'm doing it today. It will be far too hot for her. She'd have one spoonful of this and go, I can't eat that, you've made it like fire. So everyone to their own with the chilli in it. I think I can take a bit of chilli. I like it quite hot, but not ridiculously hot like some people do. So I'll just put a few more twigs in one tigress, because I want to keep the heat up on this wok, keep it all cooking away nicely, keep a lot of heat going in that today. So that's all cooking away nicely in there. Give it another little stir around. Get all them flavours mixing nicely together. Mix the old garlic into it. Now that is frying away, because I can smell the old garlic frying. I like the smell of the garlic frying. It smells really nice, fresh garlic, when you're cooking it. So I'm just going to chuck my mince in now. Get the mince in there. Get that cooking away. So I just bung that in. get the mince in the old wok. I'll just chop that up a bit with the end of the spatula. Get it all out. Get the spatula in there and just chop the old mince up a bit. Mix it all in. So I'll just keep chopping it up with the end of the spatula because you want to break this mince down so it's all in nice little tiny bits. You don't want it all in big lumps, it's not right. So you need to break it up a bit. And this is like all sort of gone into one big lump where I've had it in that bag and it's been in my rucksack carried up here and that. So I'm just chopping it all up, get it back into little tiny chunks. So there you go, that's all chopped up nice. Mix it all together. It's starting to smell really nice, that. Smelling lovely. And like today, it's like Saturday for me today. So I'm up here tonight, camping, and then boot fair early in the morning. So I have just put my tent up, and today I've got with me an OEX Bandicoot. I bought it the other day on eBay. I've done the little video on the channel, but I haven't used it yet. So I'm looking forward to tonight because I have got the OEX Bandicoot, the cat's favourite tent. So I've pitched it up, yeah, and it's only small, but it's a really nice little tent. So I'm looking forward to chilling out in that tonight. I've got a load of munchies with me. Gonna just chill out on my phone, few beers, load of munchies that I bought in Morrison's on the way up here. I've got some cakes and some sausage rolls and all sorts. So I'm just going to put a few more of the old spices in here. And like I say, just build it up a little bit at a time. Just put a little bit more mild chilli in there. A little bit more cayenne pepper. I'll bung some paprika in there. Get some of that mixed in. Just build the flavours up a little bit at a time. Oh yeah, and I have got tonight nice something for late night snack, which is something I really enjoy. Now a lot of you might turn your nose up at this, but I do like a can of rice pudding with a can of peach slices chucked in it. So, and I eat it cold as well. I do not warm it up. Sometimes I warm the rice pudding up, but then I'd have it with jam or something. But cold, with like a can of peach slices in it. It's lovely, it is. Rice pudding and peach slices, yeah, so I've got that for later. And if I don't eat it tonight, I might even be a bit of a sick man and eat that for breakfast in the morning before I go up the boot fair. Can of rice pudding and chuck a can of peach slices in it. So I might have that for breakfast. It's quite a nice breakfast, that. At least you are having some fruit with it, ain't you? Nice breakfast. If you like rice pudding, try it. Chuck a can of peaches in it. It's lovely. So I've just given that another little break up a bit more, a little stir around. And I think it's about time now. I've got my rice on the go. And hopefully I can get it all sort of to be done at the same time. So I'll get my little pot, get my rice. Now this is the normal deal, innit? I do my little cup, about 3/4 full, with the rice. Pour it into this 750 pot. Add twice the amount of water to the rice, and then away you go. Do not stir it. You should end up with nice rice right at the end of it. So let's get the rice on the go. So I get my little pot there, and that's a titanium pot. I do think the titanium pot does the rice good. I do think it does. It works really well in a titanium pot of rice because it never sticks in it. When I do it in a stainless steel pot, sometimes it sticks a bit at the bottom, but in these titanium ones, it never really sticks, the old rice. I think the titanium cooking pots, they are good for doing rice in. They really are. So there, I've just put the rice in, put one lot of water in, same as the rice, put another lot in. So you want twice the amount of water to rice, and then you just cook it until you boil all that rice, all that water away until there is no water left in the pot, and then take it off, and you should have good rice. Do not stir the rice, it will turn to gloop. Just leave it alone. So that's the rice and water all in the pot. I'll just move my cans out of the way because I'll need them in a minute, and let's fire up Tom's show. Now hopefully Tom's show fires into life as quick as the old one Tigress. Hopefully it will, because like I said, it's nice and warm today. Nice summer's day. Lovely. I did have another stove I was going to bring up here with me this weekend, but I forgot to pick it up, and that is a Bandless Voyage titanium stove. I've had it a quite long time. It was just indoors, and I got it out the drawer, and I thought, right, I'll take that this weekend and like use a different stove. But then I forgot to bring it, so I've got these two again this weekend. But next weekend I'll try and remember it, and then I'll have a Bandless Void stove on the go, hopefully. If I remember to pick it up. It's a nice stove, that one. It's probably a little bit bigger than this one Tigress. And it's got like a little stand that it locks into, so it's a really good stove. It's another one that works really well, but it's a lot more money than these two. It's like double the price, if not 3 times the price of that one Tigris, and probably 4 times the price of this Tom Show. And it's not 4 times better than this Tom Show, it's a tiny bit better. But I will get that one out and get it using, because I got it out the other day. It's all ready to go. I just forgot to pick it up. So as you saw there, I've just opened up a can of the old red kidney beans. And I've probably put about half a can into this. So I've put half a can of kidney beans in here. And that'd be nice. If you don't like the kidney beans, don't put them in. But I really like them in a chilli, so I always sort of bung them in. I buy them special if I'm going to do a chilli. I'm only putting half a can in, not all of them. So now that's sort of all in, I'll start putting some hot chilli flakes in there to heat it up a bit more. Because like I said, this little pot of these Bosch flakes are red hot. You don't need a lot of these, and they have got a ton of heat in them. Not sure what the actual chilies are, but they are very hot. What is ever in that little Bosch pot? This is only like mild, so I'll have a bit more mild chili powder in there because it'll give it a nice flavour. Put a bit more of the Bosch hot ones in there to boom it up a bit. Add a little bit more of the old mild one, because I think the mild one is really nice and full of flavour. So I'll get a bit more of that mild chilli going in now. And then give it a nice little stir around. Really is nice, easy dish to cook. Great old camping food, chilli and rice. I'll do it indoors like this, but I'd do like a massive one indoors and probably have it like one day and then have it the next day as well. And it is one of them dishes that I think on the second day of eating it, it tastes better than the first day, because it's had 24 hours sitting there and all them flavours mingling. And then when you warm it back up, I do think it tastes better on that second day. I think a lot of dishes do that. When you leave them and have them the next day, they do taste better for some reason. I think they really do. So I'm going to open up my can of chopped tomatoes and I'll throw them in there. It's nothing special, just a can of tomatoes that I think came from Morrison's or Tesco's. Nothing special about these tomatoes. And yeah, I know a lot of you are saying, oh, look at the size of that can opener. And he's out camping, where's his little tiny titanium, little tiny keyring can opener? I have got them sort of can openers, but it's not far from me to walk up here. I'm not lugging stuff miles. I walk up here, I do a bit of shopping on the way up here. Sometimes I have a pint on the way up here and that, so I'm not even doing it in one go walking up here. So it's no trouble for me to bring that can opener, and I just find it a lot easier rather than pouncing around with one of them little ones that takes 10 minutes to open the can. If I was going proper hiking, yeah, I'd take one of them with me, them little can openers. But because I was coming up here, that's the one I use indoors. I just chucked it in my bag. It's not very heavy, and it's easy enough for me to walk up here. And where I've been doing this carrying a rucksack lark since I was a kid, you'd be amazed how much weight I can carry, and it ain't a problem. So you'll find that if you're just getting into hiking and that, you won't be able to carry a lot of weight. But once you've been doing it a few years, you'll be surprised at how much weight you'll be able to carry. No problem. You'll be carrying easy 3 or 4 times the weight of when you had just started out. You will. In the beginning, you'll be doing all that gram counting because you'll be thinking, oh, my rucksack's too heavy. I can't carry that, I need to cut down on my weight. But then once you've been doing it 5 years, if you get right into it, suddenly you'll be thinking, oh, I know that it's a bit heavy, but I'll lug that about easy, because it's good, that is. So I'll just chuck that in my bag and I'll carry that, because I can carry a ton of weight now compared to how much I used to be able to carry. So I'm just putting a bit more stuff in there, a bit more chili powder, a bit more paprika and that, and just building up these flavours in the old chili. That's all I'm doing. You could just bung everything in one go if you want, but I do think there is something in this where you build it up a little bit at a time, and like it does sort of make the flavours better. I don't know what's going on. I don't know the science or the chemistry behind it, but I definitely think there is something in it. But only when you're using like the hot spices and that. They definitely get better flavours if you do them a little bit at a time. So I'm just going to add a little bit of water to that. Tiny bit of water, get in there, it'll help the sauce. And I've just noticed my rice is starting to boil because I can see the lid moving on my pot. So I need to whip the lid off of the rice before it all boils over and puts the twig stove out. So there you go, I've took the lid off. Rice is just boiling away. Now if you left that with the lid on, the water will all boil out the pot and put the twig stove out, and then it's all wet and a nightmare to get it going again. So like with me old can opener, I've bought that big one with me because I've got like these 2 cans to open today, and like I said, I've got rice pudding and a can of peaches. So that's 4 cans I've got to open, so that's why I bought that big can opener. If I only had 1 can to open, I would have just bought the little one. But later tonight in my tent, if I'm having rice pudding and a can of peaches, I don't want to be pouncing around with one of them little ones, so that's why I just chucked the big one in. And so like tomorrow, up the boot fair again, and I really hope I find another tent, because so far, since doing the channel, every week I've gone up the boot fair, I have managed to find a tent. Although last week it was a bit touch and go because I really did only find 1 tent. That was all that was up there. Oh no, there was a big massive tent and the one I bought. But I didn't have a lot to choose from. So hopefully tomorrow there'll be a load of tents up there and I can find something really good. So there you go, the old chili's not far off done really. Just keep that bubbling away. The rice is not far off done. I'm looking at the rice now, putting a few twigs into Tom's show. Rice is not far off done. Chili's not far off done. It's all looking good, this one. Be a really nice, tasty dinner, this one, because I do like chili and rice. I am a fan. I do this quite a lot, the chili and that. So I really like it. I think it's a really, really tasty dish. Just give that another stir around, and like if that started boiling a bit dry, just add a bit more water to it. Do not let it boil dry because it'll start burning. So just like if it went dry, just add a little bit more water to that. Keep some liquid going in now. So I'm just going to add a bit more paprika in there. Bit more nice paprika. So there you go, I'll chuck that in there. Give it a little stir around, and that's what I'm saying, build the flavours up little bit at a time. That's all you want to do. Well, you don't have to, you just bung everything in together if you want to, but I think a little bit at a time is a better way of doing it. I really do think that is a much better way of cooking a dish like this. So that's it really, the chili's more or less done, my rice is coming up nice, rice really ain't far off done now, I'm just looking at that, that's more or less there, it's just a tiny little bit of water still boiling on that. It's weird with the rice, because one minute you look at it and you think, oh that needs ages, then all of a sudden it's like that and there's like no water left in there, the rice just quickly absorbs all the water and then there's none left in there. So that rice only needs another minute because there was a little bit of tiny water still going in there, but not a lot. So I'll take that off in a minute, put the lid on the pot and just stand it on the side and let it absorb that last bit of water. And then hopefully I should have a nice bed of fluffy rice to pour my delicious chili over. And I am really looking forward to this one because I know this is going to be so tasty. And I do love chilli and rice. One of my favourites, a nice chilli and some rice. So I am really looking forward to this. All day when I thought, oh, I'll do a chilli tonight and got all the bits together, I've been thinking, oh, I'm looking forward to my chilli later. So there you go, the rice is done. I'll just take that off, put the lid on the pot, and just leave it to stand for a minute, and it will absorb the last bit of that water, and then it should be good to go, the rice. Nice and fluffy, good rice, hopefully. See, that's done really. The chilli looks really nice, that chilli. Give it a little stir around. Yeah, I'm more or less done. Just let the rice stand for a minute, let that chilli just bubble for a minute, and then I am done. Happy days, delicious chilli and rice. And like I said, it's quite an easy one to do this, isn't it? It's taking a little bit of time, but it's not a hard dish to cook, this one, and it is really tasty. This is a good one to do camping, especially if you're cooking for like 3 or 4 people or something, because you could just scale this up and do a massive bowl full of the chilli, big pot of rice. It's like an easy one to feed everybody, innit, this one. So it's a really good one to do, this one. And if you try it, I bet if you do it once, you will do it again, because you will really enjoy this one. It's a great one to cook while you're out camping and that. It really is, because it's a right filling one as well, this. It's a good one to do. And you don't need like a big wok to do this in. You could just do this in a big pot. You'd still come out the same. You could do it in a frying pan. You don't need the big wok. It's just, I've got this wok. I like using it. It's not that heavy, that wok, to lug about. And it just makes things easy. I like using that wok. So let's see how my rice has come out. Now, hopefully, I've got nice rice. Because so far, since doing the channel, I think every time I've done rice, it has come out good. So I haven't had it go wrong yet. It's bound to go wrong soon, because rice always goes wrong now and again. It's just one of them things. For no reason, rice just goes wrong. But I'm sort of on a bit of a good streak with the rice on the channel, because I've done rice quite a few times since I've started doing this channel. And every time it's come out good. So I am due a time when I tip it out and it's just one big lump of sticky rice all stuck together. Hopefully that won't happen, but I know it will. Because rice always goes wrong now and again. Like I always say, rice is easy to cook, but easy to mess up as well. But that's come out nice today. Look at that. That is a lovely bed of nice fluffy white rice. So let's get the old chilli on there. Get the chilli going on the old rice. Yeah, load of chilli on there. Lovely. Get that going out. Oh, it smells really nice, this chilli. Flatten that down a bit. I'll get some more on that plate, yeah. I know my little plate is a bit small, but it's my little camping plate that I've used for years. I'm not going to change it because I love this little plate. I've had it years and years and years. It's only plastic and it's never broke, so I like this little plate. So there you go. That chilli gets a thumbs up from me. That looks fantastic. Look at that. So I just spin it round to bring all the flavours out. And Jeff loves it when I spin the plate. So here you go, Jeff. More spinning, mate. We love it. Me and Jeff love the old plate spinning. So yeah, looking really nice, that chilli, ain't it? Really does look really tasty, that chilli. And it'll look better in a minute. There you go. Put a nice Suffolk bitter with it. Happy days. Mexican food with an English beer. Happy days. That is a delicious, tasty meal. Fit for a king or a camping warrior. So there you go, chilli and rice. Now go and get off the sofa. Get your twig stove out. Get out in the garden. Chilli and rice, and you can eat it like you are a Mexican bandit. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe so you can join me again. See what I'm doing, looking at, burning or spinning. So I'm off now to sit in my lovely old bandicoot tent. And I'm going to eat my delicious plate of Mexican food. and pretend that I am a Mexican bandit on the run from Clint Eastwood. So let's go. Your chili very good, boss. Very, very good. Can I have more chili, please, boss? Yeah, all right, mate. And do you want a beer with that? No, no beer. Do you want a tequila? Oh, yeah, lovely, mate. Rack 'em up. 2 tequilas. Okay. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Tequila.